What's going on, guys? Let me make sure we got everybody going here. Yeah, we're live. Okay. All right, guys. Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Why is my Instagram pausing? Oops, let me go back to an old video. That way we can. Today's day 162, so we'll just go like this. Edit video. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. There was a lot of opportunities today, guys. And I'm hoping that a lot of you guys were able to take advantage of that. Obviously, it's a big day for me. As you guys can see, we're up $300,000 today. It's insane to say that, but that makes it 2 days in a row that we're up over $275,000. Today's day 262. And I'm pumped. It's all relative, I'm getting to a point now where I feel comfortable with bigger size. There's more opportunity out there every single day. Let me just double check. Okay. 300K. It's not 300K. It's 299.6. Whatever. 300K. That's close enough. And then today is day 14. 21. And then I gotta go and save this in here, like that. Go to documents, and then go to 299.6K. Change documents. Check, guys. 220. 99.6, where are you? Okay. All right, guys. I got everything set up there. Let me turn on my iPad, and then I got to remember to go live on TikTok as well. Just remind me to go live on TikTok. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to post on social media quick. What's going on, everybody? What a crazy day out there. We're going to go BNGO, JX. We're going to go OCGN. We're going to go check. We're going to go... what's another one? ZOM, I guess. All right, guys. I'm going to go live on TikTok now. What's going on, guys? Now I gotta go live on Instagram. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Mic check, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. What's going on, guys? Let's see if this works. Please work. Please work. Okay, I'm live on Instagram. Alrighty, guys. What a market! What a market we are in. A lot of liquidity. A lot of opportunities out there today. And it really is just a great market to be trading in. We're up close to $300,000 today. Just a ton of opportunities. And the greatest part is I was trading long and short today. Made a lot from the long side and a little bit from the short side. Yesterday on Friday, we made a lot on the short side. So it feels good to kind of be clicking on all cylinders on both sides of the game. Going short was a little nerve-wracking just because I'm not a shorter at heart. I'm definitely a long trader at heart. Look at check go, guys. We're about to break new highs again. 224, 225, and we just broke new highs right in 3, 2, 1, 226. This thing is printing after hours, and it's all thanks to BNGO, in my opinion. This is going to set up for a great short tomorrow. Right now, it's still the front side. Right now, CHEK is great on the front side right now. It's up to 230 now. I mean, it's going crazy. It's absolutely nuts. This thing could open at 350. Who the hell knows? But we're just in an insane market. And when you get these opportunities, when you see these things going, hopefully you guys are banking. I'm hoping that you guys are able to take the opportunities out there and make them in a profitable upside. I want to make sure you guys are keeping the opportunity there because, NormarkNoTrade.com, we try and teach, which are my strategies. I always look for dips. I'm always dip. Meaning I'm always looking for the stock to sell off before I take the entry. I don't really like to chase if I'm going long on the upside for anything crazy. I always like to take dips and then with clear risk off and let everybody else pay out for me. And I hope that you guys were able to do that today. At NormarkNoTrading.com, obviously it's great to see me, make a ton of money. And I want to make this clear. I want you guys to know this all started with $1,000 262 business days ago. Okay. I'm not here to flex my gains. I'm not here to say, oh, look at me, I make $300K. I'm some crazy trader out there that's just making all this money, right? The reality is I am making a lot of money. The reality is, I'm a pretty solid trader. Now, am I the best in the world? Not even close. Am I a good trader? Yeah, I would say I'm a pretty decent trader. Check 234. But here's the thing. You guys never got, I explained this today, but you guys never got to see me lose half my net worth. You guys never got to see me almost quit trading forever. You guys never got to see the 16-hour, the 18-hour days that I put in. It's unfortunate, but, if I'm sitting on here making these gains, it looks all sunshine and rainbows, but this came with time. This came with a lot of effort. This came with a lot of planning, a lot of process, and a lot of strategy that I built over the years to create these opportunities for myself. And I want the same for you guys. The reality is there's so much opportunity. Check traded 350 million shares today. How much did BNGO trade? I'm just curious if we're on here. BNGO traded 582 million. I'm pretty sure that's the equivalent to like $3 or $4 billion today. Just in today alone. I'm hoping that BNGO gaps to like 7 or 8, maybe even goes to 9. If we get to 10 or 11, that would just make this whole market go absolutely nuts. And I'd be licking my chops long and short with a lot of stuff, okay? But the reason why I created NormarkNoTrading.com is for you guys to be able to learn, for you guys to be able to hopefully get stuff out of my streams every day, for you guys to be able to get stuff out of my strategies, my course, the mods that help out, Jordan and Ariel and Richie and Jossman and Brenny and Diego, all these guys, they're all here to kind of create a structure, a foundation to kind of build you guys up, to kind of build your successes up, right? You know, we're not here to just play around. You know, we're trying to create as much success as we can in the room as possible. And it was frustrating today to see middle of the day that you guys were 50% green and 50% red. You know, but that's just trading. You know, if someone's not losing, someone's not winning. I just want NorMagnoLaTrading.com community to do well, to strive, to make sure that they're succeeding in the best possible way. And that's why I post things throughout the day like, check, I don't think it's done, or, you know, check, I actually, what did I put? There's a ton of stuff that I posted today. I said BNGO might not be done. You know, out of the gates this morning, I was trying to kind of give you guys an idea of, BNGO and what I was looking for. OCGN and BNGO were my two top watches out of the gates. And what was I waiting for? I was waiting for washes. I made like $17,000 to $20,000 on OCGN. And then I really sized the F up on BNGO. And I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly okay, wait, I want to do something quick. So let's do something slow here. What's a slower stock? I don't want to lose anything here. Okay. So, first off, and, I really don't, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time doing this, but I'll do it just because I've been getting a lot of people, and it's understandable, these gains are paper. Well, if you want to go ahead and look on BNGO right here, okay? Let me see if I can watch this go through. Oops. BNGO. Okay, in BNGO, I'm going to buy 2,632 shares on this account, right? And I want to make sure that I'll do it. Let me just try something quick. Okay, so I'm going to buy 2,600 shares of BNGO just to show you guys that the shares are going to go through in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I bought 2 sets of 2,632 shares right there. You guys can hear it beeping, okay? Unrealized, I'm down, obviously, $52, right? So now, as you can see, I'm going to get out of that position, right? So here we go. Getting out of that position there. You guys can see those shares go through, and then I saw a little bit left, 632 shares left. Okay. So those of you guys who are hating on this being a paper trading account or whatever, there you go. You just saw live shares go through literally right in front of your face. So there's a lot of people saying, well, this is paper. Well, the reality is I don't really care who thinks it's paper and who doesn't, because I know when I look at my bank account, and I'm not trying to sound cocky, but when I bought my house all cash as well, and it just closed actually like 20 minutes ago, which is awesome. The reality is I know I wouldn't show up for 3 years paper trading. I wouldn't be able to paper trade out of 5 to 7 different brokerage accounts. I wouldn't be a mentor to you guys. I mean, this is my life. So for anybody out there who thinks, and I know there's some of you right now thinking that it's paper, well, there you go. I just gave you a trade, and you just saw the orders go through on the time and sales, and they showed up on the bottom of the orders here as well. 58.96 shares in. I lost $200 for you guys just to show you guys that, yes, I do trade with a real account. And I know at the end of the day, my broker statements are posted on my TikTok, which is Cam the Man. My broker statements are posted on TikTok, Cam the Man. And, my CPA said, just for security purposes, I probably shouldn't post my audited broker statements. But, at this point, I know that I'm making crazy money, and it doesn't seem real. And it doesn't seem real that I turned 1,000 into now 5.5 or $5.6 million in 262 business days. I know it sounds insane. Trust me, I was just like you guys. I was always being skeptical of who I was listening to and who I was learning from and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I'm going to always be honest with you guys. And the OGs know that I am 100% real, 100% transparent to you guys. No. I know 3D machines. I know that I have, trust me, I have a ton of supporters. But it's hard for me to prove, like, you don't understand, no matter what I do, even if I put my shares through, or brokerage statements, or show my live trades, or, you know, blah, 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 there's always going to be haters, and that's the reality. The more haters you have, usually the better you're doing, okay? And at the end of the day, you know, I am 100% transparent to you guys, and I don't even know if Trade Zero has paper trading, but yes. At the end of the day, guys, I am always going to be transparent. And this is going to be my life over the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. You know, maybe I'll be like Warren Buffett and never quit, okay? You know, I know that there's people who think, oh, well, making $300,000 in a day, there's just no way. There's no way I can do this. There's no way anybody can pull $300,000 out of the market in one day with, you know, at the beginning of the day, a $700,000 trading account, right? Well, there is, guys. I mean, it's just check, right? Check went from 8. What did it do today? It went from, with a ton of liquidity, by the way, and liquidity means a lot of people are trading in and out. We started on check today. It went down to 68 cents. Yeah, 68 cents was the low today, guys. 68 cents was the low today on check. We're now up to 234 as highs, 235 after hours as highs, right? Just in that one stock with the liquidity, you could have made tons and tons and tons of money, okay? And the reality is, guys, you might think I have something to gain by flexing all my gains all the time and saying, hey, you know, this is my gains, come buy my course, right? And the reality is I'm the type of person who, no matter what I trade, I will always make more trading than I do selling my courses. That's by a ton. It doesn't even compare. You know, it doesn't even compare. You know, and I know that people will be like, okay, well, you know, if he's paper trading, well, then now he has a reason to sell his courses and sell all his stuff. And it's like, okay, well, I have a free chat room, and I'm losing out on millions and millions of dollars per year not selling subscriptions. I can make way more money using chat room subscriptions because I've been a part of those business models before. Okay? Guys, I can make way more money. You know, I could charge more for my course. I know I can. I don't know anybody who's turned 1,000 into 5.5 or 5.6 million in 262 business days without using any leverage until like 2 weeks ago, and even then it wasn't even leverage. So, you know, I could truthfully, you know, and I'm not here to just say, oh, look at me, I'm some crazy trader again, guys. I'm just saying, okay, and I never go on these rants about how I'm not a paper trader or whatever, but I'm gonna do it today because people come at me time and time again. Well, all you haters that said I was a paper trader, well, guess what? You just saw my trades go through on BNGO, so. There's nothing you could say now. Okay? Buying my house all cash. Trust me, I'm not a paper trader. You know, I'm always going to be the type of trader that outdoes. I don't want to be that trader that makes way more money with his company and way less money with his trading. I'm always going to be pushing my trading potential to the next level and always going to be pushing to make way more money trading because I want to be the mentor that does that times 10, times 20, times 30. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want to be some guy just selling a bunch of shit down your throat saying, hey, buy my course. And I realized yesterday, you know, I did that. I was like, I said it like 5-10 times yesterday, but that's because I get so many messages every time I do this saying, hey, I didn't know you had a course. I didn't know that you were doing a sale. And then I get 20 messages that I have to respond to saying, hey, I'm sorry, but the sale's over. You didn't see it. Okay? And people are like, why do you charge for the course? Well, the reality is, you know, and this is just my opinion, but I've seen over hundreds of thousands of traders at this point in my career. If you don't put your money towards something, then you don't really mean what you're doing. Meaning, if you buy something, you're probably going to think about it because you don't want to not have a roof over your head. You don't want to not have food on the table. When you buy something, you want to make damn well sure in your head that you thought it through. This is worth it. You're going to do the right thing. Whether it be buying 50 watermelons and BYFC may have news. BYFC might have news. It does. This one could get a little hairy. This one could get... It's so low float, though, I'm not going to touch it. But I saw that on my scans. But anyways, guys, you know, at the end of the day, guys, you know, when someone buys something, they think about it a lot more. And that's why someone asked me yesterday, they're like, a couple times people ask me, when you're making millions of dollars, why do you charge for a course? It's not for my sake. Trust me, I'm making way more money trading than I am the courses, 110%, no question. No question. But here's the thing. I do it for you guys. I do it not to make money from my end, but I do it from a perspective of, hey, if you put money into something, then you're going to think about making that purchase a lot more, and then you're actually going to put the time in to watch it, right? You're actually going to put the time in to watch, you know, what you purchase too, because I've had, you guys probably don't even know, because it's free, that I have tons of free educational content in my room. If you want to put the time in, go back and look through all my YouTube videos. It's all, and my YouTube videos are so valuable. It will take you forever to get through them because it's a lot of BS and me talking. But if you put the time in and watch all my YouTube videos, there's a ton of free content on there. But anyways, I'm done with that. And no matter what happens, I'll always have haters out there. But hey, let's go over today's trading day, okay? That is that. Every now and again, I'll probably address the haters, but that's probably the first time in a long time that I've actually addressed them, which is, you know, I don't really spend a whole lot of time with haters anyways, because they don't know the amount of time and effort that I put into this every day. But anyways, let's see. So, BNGO, guys. BNGO, I was watching out of the gates for a wash, right? And I ended up with a 463 average, and I had a ton of shares. I had I think it was like a $900,000 position. Yes, you heard that right, $900,000 position. I think it was like 185K shares or 200K shares, something like that, at a 463 average. Watch this thing go up. I was up like $50,000-$60,000, right? Didn't take anything off, and then watch this thing come all the way back down. I actually sold off right here, or sold off right in here, and then re-added before this rip, luckily. It was a higher average, but I still caught the meat of the move, okay? Started scaling off into that, okay? Then I started to see this perk up, and I took one more position in here and scaled off into this push, 570s, 580s, and never played it anymore, okay? I started to look at it for a short, but this thing kept coming back. Oh, I did short it once, sorry. I shorted it once with tiny size, and I say tiny size, 10,000 shares at 696, and then I covered this thing down here under 6, and then it just kept coming back up. Kept going. I took one more little long here towards the close at about the $7 break I saw happening, a 690 average, and then I sold out at like 720. And then I was looking for a reshort, but I didn't want to see this thing squeeze because it could go to 8, I don't know, but I missed out on a big play there. Then I kind of shorted this one a couple of times, lost good money, but then I actually reshorted it perfectly at 645. And I should have covered double bottom on VWAP. In my mind, I was like, I should cover, but I didn't. I ended up covering like somewhere in here. But still made decent money because my average was 647, and that's that. You know, I'm hoping that BNGO opens at 8 or 9 and then runs to 10 or 11 tomorrow. That would be a perfect world because it would open everything up behind it. There would be so much FOMO out in the markets and insanity that it would literally be insane, right? So yeah, there's that. What else did I trade today, guys? Let me make sure here. Mainly was BNGO. Oh, TRXC, guys. TRXC. I took a long on this one. Actually, my first long was right in here, and I scaled off kind of in here. Then I re-longed it right here, and then basically took it off. I had some limit sells up in here, and then took the rest off on this push right in here. I think it was on this push. I swear it was when I broke through the highs. I think it was this push right there. But yeah, so that was that. And then OCGN, like I said, was a trade that I made. This one had a wash down on here, and I started longing it out of the gate just because we had huge sell-off and news was good. My average was about 287, and then I literally started scaling 320s, 330s, and that was it for me on that one. Still something that I'm watching into tomorrow, though. Still holding. You know, basically, the key levels to hold is about $3. That's where the previous highs were at. Tested here and there. It looks like it's kind of wicking off that level, so we'll see what happens to it. Could definitely continue with this market. But guys, there's so much liquidity out there, so much volume. It's insanity right now, guys. But that's basically it today, guys. Mainly just a longing on BNGO. You can see, where is the BNGO? I can pull it up here. So if I pull this up here. So you can see. Okay. You can see there where I'm buying, right? Buying on those dips. And then I ended up selling there because I got nervous. Thought we were going to break below and wash, but we didn't. We picked right back up, and that's where I got back long. Similar share size, just about 10-cent average higher. And then you can see me scaling up in here and up in here. And then you can see I'm re-adding. I re-added some right in there, and as well as I believe I bought some right back in here. And I was just waiting for another rip, and we got that, and I started scaling at 567, 584, and 587 there. And then yeah, you can see my reshort, or where's my short there? I shorted it right there at 696, covered it down here under 6, and then kind of left it go the rest of the day. I tried to re-long, but just too choppy. Didn't really lose much there at all. And then you can see kind of me trading into the close. Check, guys. Check I traded a lot of times today as well. Check, you can see, you know, I made some good money on this one. This one I actually, so I traded it, let's see. I started to get my interest in here, not realizing what was going on because I was paying attention to BNGO. Started to realize we're getting a sympathy play off BNGO in here, and then I started buying some in here and scaled out right there for a nice little 15 cents a share there, and then I re-added right in here on this dip, and then you could see me rebuy back in, and then I scaled perfectly at 145 there. Took another dip there, 138, scaled at 145, took some more dips, and then stopped out, and then you could see me kind of getting chopped in and out there. Took a ton of trades on this one, but after hours I ended up taking a trade on this one. I had an average of 142.8, and I scaled at 169 something, and now we're up to 225. And I knew if I was patient, this thing would pay out. I don't want to hold this overnight though, because when I do that, then my overnight buying power gets all used up, and it's unfortunate. But Diego, 52%, awesome, man, that's sick. Gosh, you guys are crushing it. For those of you guys who don't know, Diego and Ariel, I've kind of retired the 1K to 1 million, but they're going to be doing the 1K to 1 million challenge now. Diego started, he's having a great first day, up $219, probably up more than that because it looks like he's still hanging on to check there. But yeah, it's going to be fun to watch how they do with the 1K to 1 million challenge. Now that I've kind of retired that, and I'm moving on to 1K to 30 mil. I did the 1K to 5 mil in 256 business days, and now we're closing in on 1K to, right now I think we're at 5.6 million in 262 business days. So I'm trying to get it to compound. I'm trying to be smart as a trader. Those guys on TikTok can join me. YouTube Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man. Check out the free chat room in the description below. If you guys haven't already, subscribe. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Again, if you guys haven't already, subscribe. I really appreciate that, guys. You have $500 on check and just sold out. That's awesome, Diego. That's so sick. Proud of you, man. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are really starting to make headway. You know, really starting to turn it around, and hopefully put up a fight with Jordan. Kevin Huang, yes, I'm gonna be longing and shorting a lot of things tomorrow, man. I have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm just gonna do my best to put myself in the best position possible to long and short things with good potential. I didn't play an ACT. No, it's too liquid for me. Now that with my account size is now over $1 million, or just under $1 million. So, you know, I have a lot to I have a lot to work with, a lot of capital now, so I can't, really get filled NACD anymore. That was kind of for my 1K account challenge. If you have a $1,000 account challenge, sure, you could have easily gotten filled NACD, but I was in a couple of times with an $800,000, $900,000 position, and it just kind of wears on you. You can't really play those small stocks anymore. So, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to head out. I made this stream too long again, but I appreciate every one of you guys for showing up. Again, if you haven't already subscribed, I would really, really appreciate that, guys. Do you guys have any questions? I'll answer the first 3 questions that come to me. Any questions, comments, concerns? Check, guys. Check is just going nuts. I hope BNG open gaps up, but we'll see. SYN trying to make a nice little run again. There's going to be a lot of good long and short opportunities tomorrow, guys. It's got the potential for me to make an even better day tomorrow. My favorite book? I don't really have a favorite book. No, not really any OTCs. Look at those dip buys. Amazing, yeah. Jason, I'm always trying to buy the dips. What do you think about the cannabis sector tomorrow? I'm not really watching it. Why? Is there some cannabis hype? To be honest, I'm not really watching it. Check. Look at check, guys. It makes me want to buy the dip and just scalp it after hours right now. Buy it right now and scalp through highs. I definitely. Okay, if I had the opportunity, I'd buy right now and scalp through highs. So I just don't want to pull up my account and go long. But that would be a trade that I would make if I had the account up and not lie with you guys. Probably be long 230, add another dip, and then watch for the new highs. Because check's probably going to make new highs here. I mean, look at the volume. It's just nuts. It's an insane amount of volume after hours. How long does a hot market last? This one probably could last upwards of a week or two, Diego, just because of how much liquidity is going through. And depending on how far BNG, if BNG goes to 8 or 9, it could last even longer. We'll see. SNDL is cannabis. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, Todd, I don't give anybody piggybacking type trades. Why lie? I'm sorry to see that. I don't like to buy into something that could wash me out. I like to buy into washouts so I don't get washed out, if that makes sense. Take that home with you. I don't like to buy into, or I don't like to sell into washouts. I like to buy into washouts. That way I don't get washed out. Does that make sense? Comment M. Look at check. It's about to make new highs. I don't really share my TOS layout. I had a special deal where I would, but you have to email me receipts if I do to do that. Is Bitcoin going? Oh, it is going. Check is about to make new highs, and right off the bat, new highs, guys. Woo, it's fun to watch this stuff. It is fun to watch this stuff, guys. Even though I'm missing it long, there will be an opportunity short on Check and BNGO and all these names. I just don't know when, but I'm going to be smart about it when that time comes. So I had a nice long on it, about a $40,000 to $50,000 winner in the 142, and then sold out at 179-ish range, or 169-ish range. Jeez, 244 grommet, cheese grommet, cheese, 245, what is going on? This is fun to watch. Guys, if this isn't showing you potential, I've locked in $300,000 and I'm not even playing Check right now. I didn't even touch it. The last time I touched it was 169.5. So, yeah, a lot of potential, guys. A lot of potential. All right, well, that's why we trade, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys? I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure to subscribe. Cheers, team. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon away from any videos. Cheers, team. Go Hawks.